on HondaRacingCorporation.com, they said that the first motorcycle was sold in 1894, a product of Germany, while the first race of about 400 kilometers was held in France only a few years after. On a PDF published on SweetHaven02.com, it says, in 1894, Heidelbrand and Wolf-Miller became the first serious production of a motorcycle. It also became the first to be named a motorcycle, because all they did was put a motor on a bicycle. And in a YouTube video published by Mike on Bikes says the development of the motorcycle racing coincided largely with the development of car sports. One of the major ways that they raced back in this early start was from town to town, and this was originally started just to prove how tough they were and how far they could go and how fast they could get there. And they raced on anything from roads to just wherever they could. And that ended in 1903 after 8 people were killed in one race. And the government shut it down. A lot of that happened earlier in overseas, like France and Italy and stuff like that. And then, so in 1907, there was a track called Brooklands, and it was the first actual racetrack that was only made for that. And that was in inspiration for Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and that was obviously built in Indianapolis. It was the first one in America, and the first time they tried to race there, it was supposed to be a 2-day event, and it was canceled on the first day because the track conditions were too bad. So then board tracks started, and the first one was built in LA, and this was around the 1920s, and they were originally called motor domes, and they were just like an oval with a high bank made of wood. They got nicknamed murder domes quickly because they killed so many people, and it really got shut down because of depression. No one really had that much money to do that much stuff. So one of the big problems with the early racing was the danger and how many lives were lost because of it. And also, I hope you guys learned something about history and have a little bit more respect for how far the sport has come in 120 years or so.